At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Ranked #1 in innovation for 10 consecutive years and #2 among public universities for employability. ASU isn't just ahead of the curve, it's creating new paths to success. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online, that's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Thanks for being here for the podcast edition of the JB and Sandy Show. We need a favor from you guys. Would you guys mind using the talkback feature on the iHeartRadio app and recording something that sounds like this? From the Lester Holt Studios, here's Tricia Delicia. We'll play it every morning just before the story we'd love, so do it. Thanks. Here's today's podcast.
It's the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80s station, 103.1. I don't know the exact numbers on how much Austin has grown in the last decade, but I know it's a lot. A lot of people have moved here in the last 10, 15, 20 years. I don't know how much the population has gone up, but I think a lot is safe to say. But is it on the decline? Is it still going up and up and up? JB's got the numbers.
Well, it's still going up, but significantly less in 2024 compared to 2023.
Yeah,
in 2023, Austin gained 13,980 people. I'm sorry.
I was going to say that doesn't sound like much.
No. It's in 2023, it was 22,219. And then in 2024, it was 13,980, down 37%.
That's good.
7% drop.
Yeah.
In new people coming in. That's a big decrease. And I made a cool little graphic here.
Oh, you did?
Care
to share it with the class, JB? Care to share it with the class? But I think a lot of the people, I think there's still more people moving here, but they're just moving to the suburbs as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean,
you're kind of, a lot of people priced out in Austin.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think it's even starting to saturate in Georgetown, Cedar Park, Leander. Now it's going Liberty Hill, farther south.
Yeah. West.
Yeah.
Towards Marble Falls and all that.
Yeah. It's just really, really spreading out. But that's interesting. I wonder if people are getting priced out. I wonder if the hype is disappearing. People are like, those summers are not worth it. Stuff like that.
I think a lot of that happens. I did see a story recently that the median age for first-time home buyers in Austin is like late 30s, early 40s because they can't afford to buy a house before that.
I mean, my neighborhood is full of renters where there's like 4 20-somethings living together just to get by.
We had it too.
Yeah,
next
and
door.
we bought our first house when I was 30.
Mm-hmm.
And it was every stretch a penny we had, but it was doable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was doable.
Manageable. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's even just like my daughter's 23. I look at the price of condos in Austin, and they don't even start getting appealing until you're at almost 400,000.
Yep.
I'm not kidding. It makes no sense.
Can we go ahead and say this? Can we, Austin forever was known as a college town. This ain't a college town anymore, friends.
No.
Do you think it's more of a techie town now? And we have a big college here too?
Yes. But I mean, when I think college town, I think College Station. That's a college town.
Yeah, because it drives the entire economy, right?
Right.
Yeah, Lawrence, Kansas is a college town.
Exactly.
Lubbock is a college town.
This is no longer a college town. I mean, there's a big, giant university here, but it's not a college town.
Same thing's going to happen to San Marcos here soon enough, if it hasn't already. It is beyond being a college town anymore.
Yeah. I mean, it's all just, in fact, I just read that there's rumors of we've all heard about the mega region between Austin and San Antonio, just all being one big like Dallas, Fort Worth, right? Mm-hmm. And that the talks of bringing a pro sports team, an NFL team to the region. So it'd be like a San Antonio, Austin, and everything in between pro football team. Which
that would be amazing.
That would be really cool.
That would be really, really cool. Because
If Fred McCombs couldn't get it done, I don't think we can get it done.
I would agree with that 100%. I don't think the University of Texas be real crazy about that.
Unless Elon wants one, he'll get it done.
Yeah.
He can just throw all the money at it. But also just, immediately I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be even more trafficy going that way now. Like Sandy and I, 3 times now coming home from downtown at 6:30, 7, not really necessarily that late. It's taken us 45 minutes to get home, 45 minutes to an hour. Like in the
when it
evening.
used to take 18,
20.
19.
Yeah. It's just constant and it's just a wear out. Manageable is the word, JB. It's unmanageable.
I agree. So, the migration to Austin is slowing down, right? And I think it will continue to. You know what I mean? I think.
Yeah, I did see though. It's funny you brought up university that they are approving more high rises. West Campus is going to be so unfamiliar here soon. 40-story buildings
for students.
Jeez.
So the university owned or privately owned?
Privately owned. But part of the article was they have so many plans to build in West Campus that even if you're not a student, it might be affordable.
Boy,
but
college
where?
kids just not gonna. What's the word? Not gonna drudge through living in a crappy dorm room.
I know.
Right.
I mean, when's the last time you went through West Campus? Some of these buildings have rooftop pools.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
They've got cafes on the first floor. It's like the first nice apartment I had in my
it's not
mid-20s.
Collegey.
No.
It's not. It doesn't have that. I guarantee it doesn't have that smell. You know what I mean? There's a certain smell with the old
beers on the ground smell.
Yeah.
I think at Texas Tech, they've got a lazy river on campus.
Oh, that's huge.
You're kidding.
No, I mean, but that's what it takes to recruit kids to go to school there, right? I guess. Yeah. I mean, it used to be just a good football team would get them there. Now you got to have lazy rivers and high-rise apartments and rooftop decks. And hell, we were happy if we had a refrigerator in the dorm room.
I give my wife so much crap because she lived at the Castilian, which was the fanciest.
Fancy.
That was the fanciest place on campus, West Campus, and it's like a dump in comparison now to some of these new places.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do where our daughter ends up going to college, but I think she has to tough it out for a year in the crappiest dorm on campus.
I think it's just part of your initiation into college and the dorm and suite mates and your meal card that you go, you know what I mean? I think that's part of it. And I feel like she would love that. I feel like it's too catery now to make it nicer than it used to be.
Yeah, and they're all getting Grubhub and all that stuff. I don't know. It's a different world, completely different world. It's the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80s station, 103.1. Hey, if you want to win $1,000, be listening at 9 o'clock. That's your first chance today. It's coming up at 9 on Austin's 80s station, 103.1. All right, everybody, mark your calendars for May the 7th. ACL live at the Moody Theater. If you would like to go see Sir Tom Jones. The man is touring. He is coming to Austin. If you're a new listener to the show, every Friday for many years, we played a Tom Jones song. I think it was called To Make You Love Me. I can't remember. I know the song. I can't remember the name. And it was kind of a tradition on the show. And I just never thought we'd ever see Tom Jones out on tour, especially coming to Austin playing the ACL live at the Moody Theater. He's 80-something years old.
Yeah, he's 84. I just looked it up. How impressive is that?
Yeah, that's amazing.
And people forget, Tom Jones in the late 60s, early 70s, he was like Mr. Panty Dropper.
Oh, yeah, he was.
And he has a reputation for something, you know? Do you
Tricia,
know
heard that?
Oh, yeah.
What is it, Trish? I'm not sure.
What he has a reputation for?
Yeah.
God
you can
was
word it more.
very generous with him for things that males need to attract the ladies. How about that?
Flowers.
and Tom, and I think we'd be lying if Tom played that up a little bit too.
He did.
Oh, if that's not true, it's the greatest thing that could ever happen to any guy's life to have that rumor out there.
Being incredibly tight leather pants.
But man, he was like, if you see some old footage, like women just screaming, like he was a heartthrob,
like Beatles type, Elvis type level.
Yeah. So I guess like, who's that? How old is that core fan now? If he's 84, they're in their 60s,
60s or 70s,
and they just want to go see Tom and relive that.
I would want to go for the one song, for that song.
To make you love me. That one?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got it. Not unusual to be loved. You got to hear that one. That's the one you always think of.
And the song that we played, I bet you he doesn't. I bet he doesn't do it in concert. That was an album cut. That wasn't even one of his big singles.
No, it was just a goofy thing he did.
Right. If you want to have some fun, Google Tom Jones package.
Sandy, stop.
Not safe for work.
No.
Fairly, but you may want to do it when no one's in the office. But Tom would put it out there. You know what I mean? He would. He sent out the vibe.
Yeah,
for sure.
So, what is even talking about that? About the package? What's even more impressive, though, is when you notice it on somebody who's not trying to showcase it. And I just thought of this the other night because Dave Chappelle, they did a replay of Dave Chappelle hosting SNL back in January. Sandy, if you'll remember back in January,
yes.
I called you into my room and I was like, oh my God, look at that, right?
Yeah,
Dave Chappelle's
awkward.
just wearing a suit. Nothing tight at all. And he was like sitting on a stool. I didn't hear anything the man said because it was just unbelievable.
I never knew for years that girls check that out.
That wasn't it's not like I'm checking face, but it's not like that. This was an instance where there was no way to not check it out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So kudos to the guy who doesn't have to showcase. John Hamm, he's one of those guys too.
This is getting uncomfortable now.
I know. I feel like y'all have got to pull me out of this rabbit hole.
You got a little too deep on wiener inspections, Trish. It's really
saying when they're in your face.
Probably more than we needed to know.
Wow, sorry.
Again, Sir Tom Jones
is singing.
Is playing.
And guess who's going to be in the front row?
Yeah, apparently Tricia.
Yeah.
Right.
With my binoculars.
That show's going to be May the 7th at ACL Live at the Moody Theater. Tickets at acllive.com if you want to go see him. Look, here's my thing. I'm not going to pay the money to go see Tom Jones. As much as I'd say I'd like to go, I'm not going to buy a ticket. If someone gave me a ticket, I'd probably go. Would you?
Yeah, somebody gave a ticket. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not going to buy a ticket. Love you, Tom. It's probably going to sell out and have a good time.
Oh, there's not many tickets left. I looked. It's a high demand.
How much are they?
Let's see. If the three of us wanted to go, sorry,
Aaron Hager, you don't get to go.
Oh, sorry. I know they have 3 tickets together in the mezzanine one to the left of the stage, 173 each.
Ooh, damn.
I'll pass.
Yeah, but most of the rest of them are sold out. I mean, it's going fast.
Well, all the dirty old ladies are sitting up front, right? For sure. That's where Tricia wants to be.
I would see if I can go with one of them now that we started talking about it.
Hey, if you're just tuning in, you've missed quite a bit of the show today. I'm going to remind you again that the most streamed episode of the JB and Sandy podcast, it just took off on our podcast. The title of it is I Like to Pull Down My Pants and Sit in Pudding. You got to go listen to that. It's really, really funny.
Wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah, wherever you get them. Search. That's how everybody ends it up. I got to send them to the iHeart. I got to send them to the iHeart app. Do it that way. It helps us out if you don't mind.
Okay.
Also told everybody that the Waymos. Do you want to replay that audio real quick of that woman in the Waymo? Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got stuck in a Waymo underneath Mopac trying to get to Deep Eddy Cabaret, and we're on with like customer support. They were locked in the car for over 5 minutes.
That's what scares me.
With everyone honking at them.
Here they are once they got out.
This is the most insane thing. We're in a Waymo here.
Under Mopac.
Under Mopac. It was going the wrong way. We called customer support. It stopped us right here and wouldn't let us out of the car.
You can't talk to anybody and give directions.
So then we're talking to customer support, which is, who knows? We're talking to someone. We were in the car until 5 minutes and 11 seconds. And I said, I'm going live on TikTok. if you don't let us out of this Waymo. It is still stuck.
It's still sitting.
This is insane, Waymo. I know I sound dramatic when I'm saying cars.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah,
Not good for
that's
Waymo.
scary.
They need to figure that out.
Hey, that's it for today. Thank you very much for listening. We do appreciate it. Make sure you scroll through some of the past episodes. Lots of funny in there, friends. Have a great day.